What happened to Tom Segura? Yeah, he passed away. Isn't that crazy?
But I hang out with guys that are like have good hearts, but are the best. I don't get threatened. I don't give a. I want to get better.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. Not feeling threatened to me is just like that's an evolved, mature, as immature as you are. That's a mature, evolved point of view. You know, like you're a child. You're like a toddler with bigger clothes. But the fact that you don't feel threatened by other people, I think, is a huge endorsement to you and your character. Even though most people would be like, "Yeah, but you kidding me with this, moron."
Now you're saying that you want a black.
Aggressive
shit talker in tennis.
Yeah, that would be the best.
That's an ace, man.
Like that?
Yeah.
Like,
ain't no double fault. Fuck you.
Like that.
Like that.
Ain't no double
Sir,
fault.
can you please watch your language, please?
Eat my dick.
Okay.
What is it about like people that are like super enthusiastic about shit that make you like excited?
Enthusiasm is contagious.
I don't get enthusiastic about suits, but now I am.
But now you are.
Now he got me.
Now you go like,
that guy's legit.
He's super legit.
But it's also inappropriate.
That's the best part. That's the best part.
It's
if you can be inappropriate and good at what you do, it's like bring Kevin Spacey back. The guy is fucking amazing. That's the best actor of a generation.
Pretty fucking good actor.
All he did was harass some people on set. Why the fuck are you an actor if you're not going to be able to harass people on set? That's the reason you become a star.
Hello?
Yes. Hey, Dad.
Hey, buddy. How you doing?
I had so much fun reading jokes to you the other day. I got some new ones submitted. Can I read them to you?
Oh, sure. I love jokes.
Okay. These are just women jokes, okay?
Oh, yeah. I'm just starting to laugh already.
Okay. How do you blind a woman?
I give up.
You put a windshield in front of her.
Do you think that people listen to me, and do you think there's some people that go, he's not that far off? Or do you think the majority of people are like,
you know what your ideas are?
Saying this?
Your ideas are like AI art. It's just a couple degrees off from what it should be.
And looked at my driver's license as we were having this meeting, and it says I'm 5'11", and he goes, "Bro, 5'11", come on." And he shook his head. Then he stood up next to me, and I was like, "I am.
I tower over you.
Come on, that's ridiculous.
I tower over you.
You can eat peanuts off my head
easily.
How tall are you, Tom?
5'11". I just realized recently that I definitely need a hobby because I don't actually do anything. Like I do this sometimes, and that's it, The same goes for all comedians. We're either doing shows or in hotel rooms, and that's a lot of time to kill. And the truth is, you can only watch so much porn before you're like, all right, I'm gonna watch some more. But right now it hurts. I gotta find something else to do. I prefer psychological warfare, Yeah. I like knowing that I can ask my mother a question and the mere mention of that question might terrorize her mind for years to come. So I chose Christmas. So here's what I did, okay? She's like cooking and dancing. She's like, "Riki tiki tiki la la la." I go, "Mom?" And she goes, "Jay?" Like I could feel the joy coming off of her. And I'm like, now's a good time. I go, "Mom, have you ever thought about how you're going to have to bury each one of those dogs?" And she goes, "Why would you say that?" And I go, "I don't know." I go, "You ever think about what you'll do if Dad dies before you?" "I would hope to die the same day." Well, that'd actually be super convenient. Like as far as planning the funerals and going over the will, if you can pull it off, I think we'd all be on board. She goes, "Merry Christmas."
How's your son?
Amazing, super cute, the most adorable. He's not like Asian baby cute, but he's like right below that. And
what?
They're the cutest. I think they're cuter than bunnies and puppies combined. I personally, I would throw away 20 white babies to have an Asian baby. If it was
I grew up in a Spanish-speaking household, which means I listen to a lot of Spanish music. That when you listen to Spanish music, it influences who you become, like all music would. For me, I used to listen to a lot of this singer named Juan Luis Guerra, a Dominican singer. And he would sing just a lot of love songs, you know? Songs with titles like Si tú te vas, which means if you were to leave me. And the lyrics go, Si tú te vas, mi corazón se morirá, which means if you leave me, my heart would die. I'm 10 years old, and I'm like, oh shit. I don't want that to happen. So I would balance it out. I would listen to a lot of Todd Shaw, and you might know him by his stage name, Too Short. And he would sing songs like Blowjob Betty. I would go back and forth between these two great songwriters, you know? Mi corazón se morirá. A bust a left nut, right nut in her jaw. Sperm on her cheeks is all dissolved. And that's how I go through life today. Today I'm basically like, hola. So we've been teaching him Spanish because it's part of his heritage, and I speak Spanish, and you know, there's also utility in knowing Spanish. So many people speak it.
Of course, yeah.
And then my wife's Hungarian, which is fine, and she goes, I want him to speak Hungarian. I'm like, why? It's like, so he can be an arms dealer or something? What the-
Well, anyways, after that, I kept reading messages, reading. And then, a little while ago, I got, in one 6-week period, 200,000 emails and messages just from the state of Louisiana over jokes that I told in a special. Now, if you don't know, I had a joke in a previous special, and yeah, it's fine. It was a very silly joke. The joke essentially was, I said, you know what? We should build a wall in this country, but we should build it around that dumb fucking state. That was my joke. Now, look, I'm so dumb, I was like, everybody will like that joke. No, they don't. Not the people you made it about. I got so many misspelled death threats, and I was like, is this Creole? What the hell are they trying to tell me?
Dude, at my father's memorial, and my cousin had just spoken, and he was crying about my dad, and I was like, look, for sure, my dad is in heaven right now. I think anyone that spends 15 minutes with my mother, let alone 45 years, deserves to go to heaven, you know? And everyone started laughing. My mom was like flicking me off.
Do you ever wonder what kind of slave owner you would have been now? Not now. I mean, it's 1831. You're white. You live exactly where you live right now. You guys are like, we don't want to play this game. All right, well, fuck it. I'll play. I know how I would have been. I mean, I love buying cars now. I know we have 3, but look at this fucking guy. All right, well, hey, if you didn't like that joke, don't think about it. Now,
dude, that pre-show, the F-16 fighter jets flying overhead.
That was crazy, wasn't it?
Yeah, I almost ruptured my eardrum multiple times. Yeah,
they were low. Like they flew over. I was like, that was pretty low. They've never been that low before.
That's pretty low.
Yeah.
All we just kept thinking about was just like, you know, poor Afghani children just looking at like, what is that in the distance? You're like, oh, fuck.
See, I think the power dynamic that we live with was set by a man, obviously. I think he was going to make it equal. I really believe that. And I think the day he was going to set it up, he was leaving his house, and his wife stopped him at the door. And she was like, you know, you were titty fucking a brunette in my dream last night. And he was like, you know what? No. You're going to answer the phones. That's what you're going to do. And then he walked away. Okay. Don't accurately joke about our culture. All right.
Notice me the big responding stage of all the me. Water for east for me, a loud way. And they'll fun to see some more the market for business. I can't self some. Love scammer, gram, love scammer. Break the trend, but they cuffs and them I'm not scammer. And that way, bras on this shit up. Wrong things. High snooping at the kill and tell. Yo, listen up. Let me tell you a tale about the voices of the unheard beyond the veil. In a world so divided where the poor are denied their rights and their dignity swept aside. The streets are alive with silent cries of the marginalized, living in lies. Systems rigged, stacked against the weak, but we rise up. Our voices we speak. Voices of the unheard, we shout it loud. Injustice and oppression, we won't allow. From the streets to the halls of power, we demand change every minute, every hour. It's a fight for the oppressed, the marginalized crew. From the ghettos to the refugee queue. No more silence, no more fear. We march together, our message clear. From racial divides to gender walls, we break them down, watch them fall. Equality ain't just a dream, it's a must in the struggle for justice and whom we trust. Voices of the unheard, we shout it loud. Injustice and oppression, we won't allow. From the streets to the halls of power, we demand change every minute, every hour, every hour. Politicians talk, but actions speak. Promises broken, leaving hearts to bleed. With the change we seek, the revolution seed. In unity, solidarity, we take the lead. No more divided, we stand as one in the battle for justice until it's won. So raise your voice, let it be heard. In the chorus of change, let your words be stirred. Voices of the unheard, we shout it loud. Injustice and oppression, we won't allow. From the streets to the halls of power, we demand change every minute, every hour, every hour. Voices of the unheard, we shout it loud. Injustice and oppression, we won't allow. From the streets to the halls of power, we demand change every minute, every
Really? That's not funny. You don't think there's a couple of people in here right now who are like, I do answer the phones. Like, is that funny? Or Monday, she'll be like, hi, thank you for, oh, fuck him. Fuck that guy. Okay?